and you are at Pod Bites. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about how to research for model United Nations depending on your country, committee and agenda. Now, when you research about your country, first you need to study about the geography of your country. That means the surroundings of your country, the neighbor countries and your relation with them, and what are the mineral or natural resources that your country have, the specialty of your country. All of these includes in the geographical situation of your country. Secondly, you have to know the inner political situation of that country. What are the political parties and what are their agendas? You also have to study the foreign policy of that country. That means your country's relation and perspectives towards certain matters that your country possesses. Foreign policy is very important. This is one thing that you cannot break while you do a modern United Nations conference. You also have to know the economy of your country. That means the economic condition and the budget of your country, what are the budgets allocated in your country. These are all important information for your country. And lastly, but not the least, you need to know the inner culture of your country. Now, what does this term inner culture mean? It means every country have certain characteristics inside them. Every citizen of a particular country have a different characteristics. So when you act or role play as a delegate of their country, you need to possess that inner characteristics too. That means being a Russian delegate, you will never be capitalistic. You will approach your thinking, your capabilities will never circle around the capitalistic aura. Rather, you will circle around the socialist aura, your Mother Russia idea and such other ideas. So this is how you maintain the inner culture of your country. When you research about your committee, you need to study the mission, vision and functional roles of that committee. You also need to know the key players of that particular committee. For example, if it is the Security Council, you know the key files are the key players of that committee. Similarly, every committee, though other committees do not have the veto power, every committee have certain key players in that committee. You need to know those countries because those countries are the main principal actors who act to achieve that functional role of that particular committee. So this is very important too. And you have to also know the past resolutions of the particular committee because those resolutions will lead you towards the aura of that committee, towards the capability and towards how that committee works. It will all lead you to that position if you study the past resolutions. So the past resolutions are very important, and if you have a new agenda, there would also be certain indications that in the past resolutions that those agendas, certain parts of those agendas have been discussed before. Nothing will be that new that has not been discussed in any past resolutions or any committee meetings. When you start studying about the agenda, the first thing that you need to do is to break down the keywords of that agenda. Then you can start searching on the Google, but it's better to search on scholar.google.com, which will provide you with scholarly articles on that particular matter. And if searching on the agenda is too boring to you, then you can always watch YouTube documentaries. In earlier videos, I have already talked about how to watch those YouTube documentaries and why those are helpful. And then what you can do is, depending on those keywords, you can study the past resolutions and the previous meetings that have been held multinationally. Those meetings and those resolutions are the source from where you can know that who are supporting this particular agenda and who are against this agenda. So after you know all the aspects of this agenda, then you start studying from your country's perspective. You start studying that what's your country's stand on this particular agenda. There will be certain stands, certain speeches of your country's representatives in either nationally or internationally. You can watch those and you can gather information from those, and thus you can know how to study and how to take a stand at all in a particular MUN conference on that agenda. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up below, and if you want more videos like this, press the subscribe button, and if you have any queries or any questions, leave those in the comment box below. And as always, remember, words are powerful, use it well.